let's get the ball rolling and start decorating for Christmas part 2. I've got the kitchen, the kids' bathroom, and who knows where else I'm going to get into. Plus, if there's anything that I have changed along the way, I will show you that as well. I do have Hallmark on over here, but I don't know if I'll keep that on. Probably throw on some Christmas music. This is a peppermint mocha. Dunkin' brought back their menu this morning. However, this is like the saddest peppermint mocha I've had in my life, but the cup is cute, even though it's in my insulator. But either way, I've got my fun little sweater on. It does light up. I'll show you at some point during the video, but we're gonna go ahead and get started. If I didn't do it in the last one, because I don't remember if it was already out there, all of the blankets and pillows are on the couch. They came out of the dryer, but they're still a little sad. So all the shape pillows I've had trouble with the fall, Halloween, and now Christmas this year. I think I'm just going to replace them all next year. But the couch is done. The kitchen is a complete blank slate, ready to get going. The only thing I am going to do first is make sure I take everything off of the counters. I'll put on the dining room table, because if I'm going to decorate anyways, this is a good time to fully antibacterial disinfect my countertops. So that is one thing I do like to do. So I will be ripping everything off my counters back there, putting that away. I will show you the cleaners I'm going to use along the way, as well as I will tell you any little fun stories from today. I do have a few things that I will show you and I will talk about them. I'm just not going to do it this way because it takes longer. I'll just save it for the voiceover.
This little Target shopping cart was $5. My girls have always loved Target runs with me, and Gwen even had a Target birthday party. This little Vaseline sugar cookie thing, it is so good. I'm obsessed, and I don't normally like things like that. Plus more lights I needed. This is an advent calendar from Aldi. I'll go into that story in a few minutes, but I did find some Mickey ears as well from Aldi. And then this calendar I'm going to do in a short. I still have yet to do it, and it's like 10 days later after I purchased it. I haven't done it yet, but what I'm going to do first is go ahead and stick you guys to some music while we get started in this kitchen, cleaning all the counters, disinfecting every bit of that, and just get this festive mood kicked off.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe, and I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down, and the storm is on its way. But as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself, in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else.
A few minutes ago, I mentioned the Aldi advent calendar, and oh, and look how gross that rag was. That's just absolutely disgusting. But yeah, my counters back here, this is where we cook, they get destroyed. The Aldi advent calendar day this year was actually really sad for me, because I love looking at all the calendars that are offered, but I have two that I buy every single year, and they weren't available this year. I always get the little $2 or under calendar for each kid with the little cheap chocolates in it. They taste amazing. My kids really love it and look forward to it. And then I get my dog's advent calendars from there. And I know you're like, okay, it's a dog advent calendar. They're really not going to care. My boys have learned the shape of that advent calendar. They see it come in the house. They're excited. Every single morning in December, they're excited. And I know that I could do this with any treat that I want to, but it's not the same. It's kind of a tradition I've had for years with my dogs. So it's a little depressing that I can't do it with them this year. And I'm going to have to either find another one or make one myself. And yes, I know it's not that big a deal, and I can get the little cheap chocolate ones anywhere, but it's tradition, and I really don't like breaking tradition. I don't know what's up with my cat. You're going to see him quite frequently, him and his sister. They were all over the decorating video. I think I might have cut a decent amount of it out, but they kept having to check on everything. Now, what you see in the bottom of my kettle, that is some of the calcium deposits that get in there over time. The easiest way to do it is just equal parts water and white vinegar. Set that thing to boil, and it comes out beautifully. And then it also takes a little bit of time for it to build back up again. It's a beautiful little trick, and it keeps your kettle nice and clean. I love that. I've done several different hot cocoa bar setups on this counter back here over the years, and I don't really favor one over the other because my children will get back here and they'll make a mess every single time, no matter what. Whether I've got 3 different kinds of hot cocoa, 7 different kinds of toppings, which I think is an overabundance. So I don't really do that. I did do that one year. But my kids, they're pretty good with just the hot cocoa, some marshmallows, maybe some sprinkles. I always keep whipped cream in the fridge. But otherwise, I don't go too crazy with the hot cocoa bar anymore just because it's pointless with my kids. And if they want something extra, like some crushed peppermint or anything like that, I'll take it out and do it. Now, I am trying the Keurig hot cocos. I'm not usually a fan because I prefer my hot cocoa with milk instead of water. I'd really like to know what your preference is on that. But we're trying it for the first round this year, and I have already purchased a secondary batch of the normal cocoa so we can make it with milk. But this stuff is a lot easier, I will say that. Now, have you seen where Target and Walmart are ripping labels off or putting stickers like this sticker over this price tag so they can change the prices as they go? Now, yes, I paid $5 per strand, and the box does say $5. But with that little sticker over it, they can put a $6, $7, whatever they really want to for these boxes if they wanted to, because it's not advertised any further that, yes, I'm a $5 box of lights, because that sticker negates it. And I kind of think that's a little sketchy, and I don't like it at all. And like Walmart are when tearing all the price tags off before they put the item on the shelf, and I don't really like it. It's kind of bothering me, and I just wanted to show that because I haven't experienced it yet until that little box of lights, and it reminded me to ask you guys if you've come in contact with any of that.
No, I can't wait for the weekend. Waking up next to you. We'll be sharing our secrets, making dreams come true. Let's have a toast for the lovers. We'll tumble round in the snow. And my heart's going boom, boom, boom. You're so beautiful. What a night. Can you feel it too? Girl, I won't let you go. Counting stars. When the sky comes alive, let's have a jolly holiday. Holiday. Let's have a jolly holiday.
I've seen for years how to do kitchen towel bows for the holidays, and I've never done one, never tried, and I was like, forget it. This year, you know what? I'm going to try. For one, I don't have the right towels to do it. This little darker one was not the right size to make it look right, but I did find some other ones. So this is the first one I tried, but however, this is the second one. Looks so much better. I'm obsessed with it. It is still sitting there. My kids have left it alone, and it's been almost a week. I think tomorrow is 1 week, and it's still going strong. So I'm really excited about that. And then we finally stuck all of our signs all over the house, not just these 2 that you see going up. And we had one last night fall in the middle of the night, and it broke the pins on the way down. So we got to stick one back up, but all of our signs are finally on the walls.
Little king of Christmas over here with his bell collar getting all tucked in. Hi, Mako. Look at him. He's been sleeping. That's why the couch isn't made, because he was sleeping over here and he moves the blankets exactly where he wants them. This was done by Aiden, of course. He didn't wrap himself up. But yeah, little Christmas king over here. I had to ask the kids if the lights back there were tacky, and they said when it's during the day and having them on is a little weird, but at night, because I shut all the lights off in here, they said they really like that. So I'm going to leave the lights, and I think the kitchen is done. The only thing I still need to do is I have to get some Christmas candy to go inside that gingerbread house, and I have to get the mini marshmallows and some Christmas sprinkles to go in the tray back there by the hot cocoa area. But otherwise, Christmas in the kitchen is done. Over here, I still have to add the extra string of lights that's going on the back part. There's one through the front, but the cat ate the wire last year for this one. So I had to buy a new one to go back there. So I will do that in a little bit. Apparently putting Christmas in the kitchen made Brianna want to bake some chocolate chip cookies. So she's doing the shortcut ones out of the package, but either way, fresh cookies on the way. And Brianna's also excited because I got the good eggnog from Target. I don't know what makes theirs so delicious. It just is. I lost my sweater for a minute. We had to go get the smaller ones, and it's way too hot out there. So I took off the sweater. I'm still in a red shirt, still festive. The kitchen, yeah, I'm gonna call this done except the floors, and my husband's gonna do the floors tonight anyways. So we're gonna move on from the kitchen. The oven is preheating so Brianna can do the cookies, because we mixed it up before we left, but now we got to bake it now the kids are home. I showed Gwen the little shopping cart for Target. She loves it. I thought she would. But now what I'm going to do is move into my bedroom because I do have a tree and everything that goes in there. And that's going to be like longer than the bathroom. So I figure I'll at least get that done. And if that's my stopping point, fine, other than just the kids' bathroom.
Let's go outside. The snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any.
I love these sheets. They're not my favorite sheets, the ones I get off Amazon. This is a different company from years ago. I love them, but they don't fully stay on my bed. They're not like extra deep pockets. They kind of annoy me in that. But that comforter, my husband is obsessed. We randomly went to a different Walmart in our area a couple years ago. I think it was probably 3 or 4 years ago at this point. And he found that comforter and immediately he threw it in the cart. He was like, we're taking this home. We put it on the bed that night. And ever since, it comes out every single November and stays until mid-January. And he is the happiest he can possibly be. He just absolutely loves that comforter. Now, the movie on the TV, I would like to know if any of you guys know what that is. It is the first Christmas movie I will put on every single season. That's not, just like putting on Hallmark in the background or something. This is the first one I intentionally put on every single year. It is a little crap, basically Hallmark movie, but I just adore it. And I'm really curious if any of you guys know what that is. If you enjoy that movie, you don't, I would love your opinions on it. But it is just one of my go-tos. This tree, however, irritates me so bad. I wanted a flocked Christmas tree for the longest time. I finally got one. The first year, it was great. The second year, not so bad. Well, now each preceding year, more and more the flocking falls off. More of it is getting discolored with age. So it's not even white anymore or even off-white. It's just got this really dirty, dingy color to it. But I can't replace the tree until it dies. That's the deal with my husband, because I would like to put one of my Grand Duchesses from Home Depot in here, the little pencil version, obviously. But I'd like to put one of those in here. And the deal is this tree goes nowhere until the lights all die. So I have to deal with the flocking and everything that I wanted so bad for a long time. But I just really, it annoys me now. And it's mostly the dingy color that the flocking has turned over the years. I think that's what bothers me the most. Play with it. So I stuck it over here just for right now so I don't forget about it. But that is hiding there. The tree is done. I paused my movie. I didn't do much up here because I tend to throw a lot of things up here, like in a moment's notice right now this time of year. So I just went very basic with the candle and the wreath and the flowers. So hopefully I can keep this under control. My husband calls that his Viking reindeer. So that is over on his side of the bed. We don't really have anything for either nightstand. I need to fix that. And I also cannot find the piece of foliage that goes on the headboard. But otherwise, it's still just nice and calm and relaxing in here with just small touches of Christmas, except the giant tree in the corner. And the only thing my bathroom gets is I actually switch out the rugs for a red and black plaid, which I'm still washing. And I need to buy a new shower curtain. Since last year we had glass doors there, we have a shower curtain now, so I got to buy one of those. Brianna's in here washing her hands. I threw her the Christmas towel, and this is what they do. This is why I don't like to put a whole lot of decorations in here. Because everything gets thrown, the towel gets thrown. It's not a good place for a bunch of decorations because a bunch of kids use this. So I like it to be fully functional. Now there's a few things I will do in here. I have a shower curtain. I'm going to switch that out. Yes, we're missing a ring. I've got to buy a whole new set. Don't know where it went. I do have this little guy from Bath & Body Works. I don't think I have an extra scent. I'm going to look. But he was in my Christmas stuff. I completely forgot about him.
I want my ring. That shower ring.
It's in your, go get it.
Okay, stay right there.
Apparently Gwen took the shower ring. We're about to find out. But this is why I also don't like to do a whole lot of decorations in here. Because, Why is there a random bag of toothpicks? I don't even know. But the kids will just leave their toothbrushes, toothpaste, everything on the counter and leave it a mess in here. So I don't like to put a whole lot of decor in here. Holy crap. She had it. There's the ring. Thank you, Gwen.
You're welcome.
Wow.
I found it on the floor, and then I thought you needed it, but until you needed it, I kept it.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
That was cute. Oh, also, I have not been to Bath & Body Works. I have one for the kitchen, one hand soap. I'm going to look and see if I've got another one, but right now I have vampire blood. It's red, so, I mean, it's fine, but I'm going to look and see if I got another one of those too. Found last year's Christmas kitchen. It has over half, so that'll do. It's at least a Christmas scent. We can put the rest of the vampire blood away. Also found, that I didn't know I had, a vanilla bean Noel. So that works. Let's put this up there and then you can plug him in the wall. Okay, it's in. Plug him in the top one. All the way.
It's hard.
Here we go. He's in. The power of a shower curtain. If you want to be able to minimally decorate the space, but it look like you've done a whole lot of work, that. Every time. The Halloween decor barely had anything in here, but it just felt perfect when you walked in. Because all I have is that, a Christmas pattern towel, and I stuck a bottle brush there, and there, a bottle brush tree. That's it. And you can't even really see these two back here. But over there, it just totally Christmas. Very simple. I saw something on TikTok too that I'm going to try with these. I just forgot to get the supplies, and I don't remember if it's tissue paper or if it's Christmas napkins, but you can wrap up your toilet paper and then all of that gets festive too, and you just let them sit there and then people take them when they need them, obviously, but they're wrapped up. I'm gonna try that, but I have to rewatch the video and remember, because I think it's tissue paper. I'm like 95% sure it's Christmas tissue paper, but I still gotta buy some. I'm fairly certain that's where I have to end my decorating for this video. However, I'm gonna wait. You can see out that window, it's still pretty bright outside. I'm gonna give it about another hour, and then I'm gonna turn on all of the lights that are in the house and turn the lights down so you can see what it's like in the evenings with all these different twinkle lights. I do wanna show you guys that. I changed my mind. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Look at just how whimsical and beautiful it is, and with the fireplace going. I don't have Chet on because he makes a lot of noise, so he's not on, but just how Christmassy and beautiful that is. And when we come around my living room, Christmas movie on there. We just have a little candle here, the glow of the tree. I'm still deciding if I'm going to put lights down there, but I got to get better foliage anyways, so I'm not sure yet. But the whole living room is just so cozy right now. Actually, if I back it up even more, there's the living room, fireplace and all. The dining room is a mess. My kids are still doing art from being home from school, but either way, I will clean this up after dinner. But we have a candle, the little tree with the bigger tree playing off of the dining room, or playing off the living room light, excuse me. So that's what's going on over there. And then into the kitchen, we have candlelight as well as the two things glowing back there. I don't have anything lit back here. I'm not real worried about that because this over here is just so cozy as it is. And then the entryway table that greets anybody, I did put a wreath up there. It has fishing line holding it into place, and then all of the little twinkle lights with the lamp up here as well. So that's what that looks like in the evening / nighttime. That bin right there, I still have to go through. That's why that's there. And if you look in that hallway, you can see a few more. All that's ready to go outside because I don't think there's any more decor pieces I can even grab out of them. So all that's ready to go outside. But I am seriously such a sucker for this. So pretty. But I gotta turn the lights back on so my camera doesn't freak out for me to finish talking to you guys. My house is beautiful. It smells like fresh baked cookies in my kitchen, and I'm gonna put on a Christmas movie with the kids while we prep dinner. It doesn't get much better than that. I mean, I even have my candy cane inlay glass. Like, I am just so happy. This brings me a lot of joy. I don't care if it's November 1st. The dates don't matter to me. It's mostly just when I feel like it, I'm gonna do it. And to each their own. If you want to put it up Thanksgiving, after Thanksgiving, 2 days before Christmas, that's your choice. If you want to skip it all together and have one of those, what's that movie with the cranks? Christmas with the Cranks type of moment. You do you, honey. Whatever makes you happy, go ahead. Thank you guys so much for being here. As always, I appreciate you more than you ever know. Liking, commenting, sharing, everything with these videos. I love to interact with you guys in the comments. If there are certain holiday videos you want to see, don't forget to put those down there so I can add them to my ever-growing list. I've got so many ideas so far from you guys, and I appreciate each and every one of them. If you're new, I really hope you consider subscribing. Thumbs up, all that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
As long as I spend this day with you.